I'm in Lexington, checking out a few of the drive-in spots and a few little things. Come watch next. So Lexington had 2 drive-ins, and I'm at the location where the first one was. This is where the Circle 25 drive-in was. It's now where Sam's Club is. You can see here, it's a big like bowl down in here. I don't know how much the landscape changed. I wasn't live when it's here, but I can tell there was probably a drive-in here at one time. Sadly, it's been gone since probably the late 60s, early 70s. But it's called the Circle 25 Drive-In, and the reason it's called that is because it was close to US 25 and New Circle. Now, US 25, there's a little bit of history with it, and I'm probably going to do a video on it in the future, but let's just say it was kind of like part of, a lot of it used to be an old highway that's kind of like the Route 66 of the East, or the hillbilly version of Route 66. And I'm probably in a year or so, we're probably going to do the whole trip and explain that to you. But so that's kind of a neat little tidbit. Now there's another drive-in, and I'm going to go show you it now. So I'm at the location of the other drive-in theater in Lexington, and this was where the family drive-in is. You can kind of see it. It's really hard to see here compared to, you can't tell it as much, but here's the crazy thing. It's right across the road from the other one. They were right across the road from each other. You think a biggest city as Lexington, being the second biggest city in Kentucky, would have had more drive-ins, but they only had 2 that I could find. I got to make an honorable mention too. There used to be a place here called Trailblazers, and it was like a custom shop, built sold custom parts for cars back, you know, early 2000s, late 90s. You couldn't like now you can just order anything you want, like wheels or whatever, online, but back in the day you used to have to go to a shop and they would have to get all that stuff for you. And that place was here. That was kind of the big place in Lexington where everybody come got stuff, and it's pretty cool. But you know, times change now. You can get everything online, so it's no longer here. So now I'm gonna drive around and show you some more gearhead stuff here in town. Lexington, like I said, they only had these 2 drive-ins. They were more heavy on like sit-down theaters. They had a ton of those, but there is one of those I need to mention to you, and we'll go check it out. Just because I usually don't go into that, but this theater's probably been here over 100 years. I don't know the exact date, I'll look it up. But if you want a trip back in time, I mean, they've got updated projectors and audio, but the rest of that theater is exactly like it was back in the day. So I've got to mention it. It's just too cool. If you just like old stuff like me, you would love it. So there is the Kentucky Theater. Like I said, this is 1922. And That's how it was, and it's not really changed a whole lot. So if you want to go back in time, that's a place to go. We've got a real cool too, like skylight in there that does ambient light. So I'll put a picture of that up, but that's really cool. So if you want to step back in time, it's worth it. That's the only theater that is really, I know, like that anywhere. So yeah, I'm at the Lexington Peddlers Mall, and if you're a gearhead like me, you like a lot of old stuff. And this place is a treasure trove. It used to be a bunch of old warehouses. It's huge, and there's anything you want, antique and stuff, in here. It's just like a big vendor's mall, but there's all kinds of stuff to buy in there, just like signs and just all kinds of old memorabilia stuff that from the 60s, 50s, all that stuff. And you know, gearheads like me love old stuff, so I had to mention it. And the sign there was originally the Lexington Motel sign, so that's kind of cool too. They just repurposed that. There used to be an old motel here, but yeah, this is a place you really need to check out if you're a gearhead and love old stuff. So across the way, there's a sign there that says the Parkette Drive-In. There used to be a restaurant here called named the Parkette Drive-In. It was like a car hop restaurant, like a kind of like Sonic, but like a home local place. Really great food. Sadly, the family that owned the place sold it out. They shut it down, turned it into a car lot. So all we have left is this sign. But this sign is beautiful. It's neon. It lights up at night. And the sign's going to be there forever at least. Now there is another place, and I'm going to take you to it, that's kind of similar. It's not a car hop, but it's an old school restaurant that's been there forever. That's kind of the gearhead type food. So, but I really hate that it's gone, but at least the sign got saved, and I had to mention it. So I was mentioning another place. This is Burgers and Shakes, or Burger Shake. Been here since 1957. It's kind of like a old dry, kind of similar to the Parkette, a little different, but if you want to eat an old vintage hamburger place, this is it. And I'm gonna run in here and grab me one right quick and try one, because I've actually never got to eat at this one. It's all right. So there's the burger from Burger and Shakes. Now remember, it's cash only if you come here. I found that out the hard way and had to run over across the road to CVS and get a drink and get some cash back. I never carry cash. But it's got, this is just their cheeseburger. It's got mustard, pickles, and onions on it. And it's kind of like a better White Castle. And it's not expensive. It's like $2.29 or $2.99, $2.89, something like that. It was less than $3. So this place is pretty good, pretty good. So the Aviation Museum, it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Sadly, they're closed on Mondays, so I'm going to come back one day next time I'm down here through the week, or on a Saturday, and do a tour of this and do a video on it. But this is a pretty cool little place. It's got quite a few planes. It'll take about an hour to go through all together, but it's pretty neat. I'm just sitting here watching airplanes, and you can too. Lexington Airport. You can come up here, the observation deck, and just watch a plane take off. Sit here as long as you want, as long as you don't leave your vehicle. They used to have like a little place to sit right there. I guess they got them took down because it's winter time. But yeah, you can watch the planes take off here at the airport all day if you're just out here bored and want to do it on a pretty day. It's a little cold right now, but we'll try to get you a shot of one taking off here in a second. So this is RJ Corman, and they've got a bunch of their old trains on display here and stuff. So that's kind of neat. You come out here at Manchester Music Hall, and this actually is in one of the old railroad buildings. They used to have a live venue here. You can watch somebody sing, so usually pretty good music here too. But it's kind of neat if you want to see the trains here. You can come out here and watch them, or you know, check out the ones they got on display there. And one last thing I'll mention, if you come here off Reynolds Road and eat one of these restaurants, or stay at this Staybridge Hotel right next to Meyer, you watch trains all the time come through here. That's really cool to watch. See one parked right there right now. All right, so that's my video. Just a little something while we was down here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Sadly, there's no like car museums or no vintage iron like there is sitting around Pigeon Forge heavy down here. There is if you drive a little bit away from here, but there's nothing right in town. Like if you go to Paris, for example, when you saw in our Detroit video, there's the old school drive-in there, the Bourbon County, and it's still operational. And then there's that place that sells all the classic cars. And then if you go to E-Town, there's the Swope Museum, there's the dinner train in Bardstown, there's another museum up towards Walton, Kentucky. So, car museum. So, you know, if you're up this way, there is some stuff away from here if you want to go see more. But this is all I really had time to do today. But I appreciate you guys watching. Just keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and keep rigging things up.